the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
122 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Julio on the year. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point up and good by Folk, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And Lance now to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back to throw. That time the completion goes for 4 yards. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Slide for the PAT.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. That'll bring up second down.
Here's Tannehill.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On first down, Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your